Welcome back, trainers, and we're going to be taking a look at the Forgotten Stunfisk. Not the Galarian, just the regular one. Now, once upon a time, it was actually pretty high up on PV Poke, but it has dropped ever since, and people are more using the Galarian Stunfisk, which is really good. Personally, I've used it myself, but I don't really use it too much anymore in the Go Battle League for now. But I wanted to test this out because I was running into a ton of Pokemon that were just very weak to the regular Stunfisk, including the Galarian form itself, and the results were pretty good, I'm gonna say. So I did pair it up with Shiftry as well as Mawile, of course Mawile, you know what it is, and was able to pull some wins for me here. So as you can see over on PV Poke, the moves that it is calling for, as well as what it's going to be good up against, just the very few lists that it does have here. So yeah, I thought I'd just go with this one here instead of the Galarian one, because that would make my whole team weak to fighting, even though Mawile is going to be part fairy. It is very glassy. So anyways, up against the Azumarill here, we're going to be able to get a shield, and they're not able to farm us too much. Now the only problem is you're going to be weak to Azumarill being that, but that's okay. So since they weren't able to farm us too much, we go in there with a Shiftry, they swap into their Skarmory, we're going to go right into our Mawile, and we love the situation here. We're going to go ahead and let this go through, and just farming up a little bit extra here. We're going to go ahead and vamp up that Fire Fang at this point so we can take them out before they get to another charge move. Perfect, and we should be able to get to Iron Head. That's perfectly fine if we're not able to, because they're using our energy here. We're going to be able to go in with our Shiftry with 2 shields, charge up to 2 Leaf Blades, get both of these off, and then just repeat that, and we're going to be looking great. And of course, we're going to be shielding up anything and everything they throw at us, because we're not going to really be able to take those hits, even though we're not a Shadow. Play rough would definitely hurt, and that's a good sign there, because that's just going to be easier for us to get to the charge move and not have to worry about shielding up again, even though we're in a great position if they had Ice Beam. So it's going to be pretty nice. You're going to see all kinds of different examples in the leads as to how it's going to actually work. So if it had Razor Leaf, I'd have to bail immediately. There's no way I could stand up to that. But since it is going to be Air Slash, we are going to be resisting that. We're going to go ahead and shield up this Leaf Blade here. And these discharges are going to start adding up. Tropius is not necessarily going to be weak to Electric, because of the grass typing that it also does have alongside the flying type, but it is still going to be doing a good amount of damage. Tropius is a pretty tanky Pokemon, so kind of a nuisance here. This Leaf Blade's not going to take us out, even actually leaving us with plenty of health left here. So let's see how this does play out. They decide to use a shield, which is fine, and expend the rest of their energy. So at this point, I think we should go in here with Mawile and farm down. As much as I would love to go in here with Shiftry and farm, that's not going to happen because Tropius is tanky and we're taking super effective from that quick move. Alright, so we have energy. They're bringing in Azumarill here. Going to go ahead and go for Iron Head. I would like to go for the Power Punch and then the Iron Head just to do more damage, but as you can see, Iron Head does a lot of damage, setting me up for just 1 Leaf Blade instead of 2 on the Shiftry here. We're going to be swapping, and they have a Galarian Stunfisk. This is not bad at all for the Shiftry either, because Rock Slide is going to hurt, but you're going to be able to take 2 of those. Earthquake, it's not very effective. It is still going to hurt, but it's going to be more efficient for them to go for Rock Slides here. Alright, so we're going to let 1 go through, and now we're going to have to shield after this. So, yeah, basically build up to 2, take them out, and have energy for the thing in the back, and we should be okay here. Let's see if they decide to shield, though. They're shielding up, so we're going to swap and take them out immediately here. They're bringing in the Azumarill. We're able to get to the Iron Head, and I don't think this is going to KO. Not quite. Going down, I was really worried that they were going to be able to get off an Ice Beam, but we're able to get to our Leaf Blade first and take the win with the Shiftry, looking great. So Galarian Stunfisk, it's not like it's just barely doing anything. The thing is putting in work. It had a hard lead last time, so let's see up against the Azumarill here, taking super effective damage from the quick move. Ice Beam is also going to be super effective, as well as Hydro Pump, so we have a lot to worry about here, right? And we're just dishing out the damage, though. They decided not to shield any of that. I think I shield this up here. It's going to be an Ice Beam that would have hurt us, not taking us out, but this would, obviously, so we're going to go ahead and let it go through. And we're surviving, able to get to another discharge. And let's see if they decide to go for a shield. I don't think... Oh, they do. Okay. And they're able to take us out. So both of us have used a shield. We're going to go ahead and go in here with Mawile, because I'm thinking that's what their counter would have been to my Mawile. And they're going to be going in here with Hypno now, down to shield. We're going to go straight for that Iron Head, because I mean, Look at that, let it go through. Shadow form takes so much damage. So looking great here. Not sure. We're gonna shield this up. Maybe they have something weak to fire in the back. I'm thinking it's gonna be a Shiftry. And did you see that swap I just did there? That was a mistake. I was getting ready for something else, but if I would have known it was a Shiftry, would have taken a few more seconds to not swap and think about it, would have been looking great, because even though we didn't have that much health, the Mawil's going to be able to put in so much work onto that thing. But I kind of screwed it up here. So yeah, we're going down, and they have enough energy. This is going to unfortunately take us out. And they're taking the win there. I just needed to get off a couple of Fire Fangs. Alright, now this is pretty interesting here. So they're going to be doing super effective with their quick move as well as their charge move. They have ice, which more than likely they should. And we're going to be doing super effective with our Mud Bomb, doing a lot of damage there. And we're going to go ahead and let this go through. It's going to be a Bulldoze, so that's doing a lot of damage, but we're able to still just hold on here. Going to be going for another Bulldoze or a Mud Bomb there. And they're actually shielding it up, and they swap into Azumarill, and they decide to go for the Discharge because, well, we're just going to be doing that much damage, and now we don't have to worry about hitting the Azumarill with 2 Leaf Blades as opposed to 2 here. One is just going to be enough to take it out right here. Should be, almost. Maybe it'll be holding on. Oh yeah, holding on. Gonna farm. Oh, I wasn't brave enough. I didn't want them to get off that Ice Beam. I think they were right on it. So that's fine. At least we didn't have to burn a shield. We're just going to be going for another one of these. It's not very effective, but it is so low, and they decided to use the shield as well. We're going to go ahead and let this go down. And we're going to go ahead and bring in Mawile, of course, and farm down. He did make a swap, but we're just going to stay in here. This is another comfortable battle that I do like being in with my Mawile here, going up against that Stunfisk, because usually they just go for Rock Slides, not very effective. And I call the Earthquakes most of the time, and they decide to back out. Good games there. On to the next one. Now, this was a Pokemon that I was just thinking about, how can I, counter this with the Mawile? And Stunfisk came into my mind here, so I was really happy to see it in the lead. I was like, finally, let's get rid of this thing. I can't stand it right now. Alolan Marowak, which is a good Pokemon, obviously. It's just my Mawile can't do anything to it. That's why it's so annoying to me. Anyways, we're going to be able to actually win this. All right, we don't want to get hit by a Shadow Ball, and their Bone Clubs, super effective, but not doing as much damage as our Mud Bombs are doing here to it. And able to take it out, and they did use the shield. They're bringing in a Azumarill, which makes me believe they got a Skarmory back there or something. So, we'll see. They're taking us out. Now, that was a bad thing right there. They were able to farm us quite a bit. So we're going to go ahead and go in here with our Mawile and try to absorb some sort of Ice Beam or play rough. It's a Hydro Pump. I was afraid that was going to happen, and they're going to be swapping. So guess what? Should have went in there with my Shiftry first, and then they would have been pressured to possibly swap. Then I would have been able to swap into my Mawile. But hindsight's 20/20, right? But the funny thing is, I actually called that during this commentary, and when I was actually battling, I was like, there's going to probably be a Skarmory back there. But I decided to go in with the Mawile. Not too sure why. Anyways, yeah, we're just going to do what we can in this position here. And down goes the Skarmory, and they're going to be able to bubble us down here, and I back out. I was kind of pissed off that I called it, but I still made the wrong play, so yeah, it is what it is. You can't win them all. Anyways, we're not looking great, guys. We started off at about this score here. We just kind of been staying in one spot, testing things out. Like I said, no excuses. I'm just having fun. Honestly, it's like, whatever. Let's just use some random stuff off camera and then record some stuff that could possibly help you guys. So up against the Ferrothorn here, I mean, that's always good for Mawile, right? Getting hit by Thunder is going to hurt, but otherwise nothing to really worry about. Going to go ahead and go for the Iron Head on the Azumarill. Like we've seen before, always does a lot of damage. Can we get to another one? And we're able to. Let's see if they decide to shield this up or let it go through. And they shield it up. So we have a shield down, but they did farm us quite a bit here. Going in with the Stunfisk and hitting the charge move before them. Alright, and we're almost able to get to another one. We still have 2 shields, so we're certainly going to shield this up. It's a Hydro Pump, good call. And this is going to hurt the Azumarill quite a bit here. Taking them out. And it's a Skarmory in the back. This is the Stunfisk, guys. Bringing it back. The original, not Galarian. Now, up against this Skarmory, the Galarian one would be looking pretty good. You just keep going Rock Slide. But, you know, we're resisting the flying types, which everybody's running double flying Skarmories now. So going for Brave Bird, I mean, will do more damage, but it's just going to lower the defense and enable the Stunfisk to take him out even quicker. Let's go. Like we said, it has to look out for ground moves as well as grass. And that's why I have the Mawile as well as the Shiftry to cover it. This team, all in all, is not really tanky, honestly. I think the tankiest thing is going to be the Stunfisk. And the Mawile is going to be able to have some good resistances up against Dragon and a few other things. But for the most part, it's all pretty glassy. So up against the Azumarill here, this is great. Of course, you know. I mean, Ice Beam. Ooh, we're able to survive barely here. Gonna retaliate with our Discharge. And they're taking us out this time. Okay, I think IVs matter, right? And in comes the Altaria. And we're just going to go straight for the Iron Head here. Look at my wacky design I was doing on the screen. Alright. And so if I sound a little bit more calm than I usually sound right now, that's because it is currently very, very late. And I don't want to talk too loud. And I'm just feeling really relaxed and, you know, late. Went out for a nice long hike earlier. So we're going to be swapping into Shiftry and farming it. Oh my gosh. And they're bringing in a Sceptile. Got to respect the Sceptiles. Hitting us with that Leaf Blade. I'm regretting not shielding that maybe. Not able to get to another one. Man. So we're bringing in the Mawile. We're going to go straight for this. Give Mawile an inch. It will take a mile, folks. Give it a Power Punch. And it will melt your Pokemon away. There you go. That, I swear it was going to get to a charge move. I was surprised. I was just thinking to myself, did they like lag or did something happen? Could they not hit the charge? Or maybe they just weren't simply there. But anyways, so we're up against the Altaria here, okay, with our Mawile. And we're just going to go straight for the Bold Iron Head. And at this point, we're looking great. We'll be able to take a Sky Attack and then get to Power Punch and take them out. This is the power of Shadow Mawile here, folks. The regular Mawile can do this as well, I do believe. Yeah, you'll be able to hold on to that health a little bit longer and still almost do as much damage. I think it almost works out. Anyways, going to go ahead and go in here with the Stunfisk, and we still have 2 shields, so today, going to go for that Discharge immediately here and see what their play is going to be. It's really nice when they have Play Rough, to be honest with you, because it takes them longer to get to their charge move. Yes, they have Hydro Pump, but they're trying to bait sometimes. So going for another one here, and we're able to get to another one because we charged extra. See, they want a double shield. They're using all their shields. They're going all in here. Okay. I think I decide to let it go. Oh, no. Okay. We want to win this, huh? All right. I guess we have enough health and swap. Oh, man. Yep. Yeah, that sucks. This Lucario, shiny, comes out of nowhere and just destroys me, basically. Which, yeah, I mean, awesome. Shiny Lucario. Let's get it. Take me down. Oh, we're so close to getting to that charge move, though. Well, not really. A couple more quick moves, and we would have definitely been able to win that. Good game, Lucario. Shiny. Well played. On to the next one here. We have another Azumarill lead. So we're just going to stay here. Charging a little extra. I like to do that. Get to 2. Because, well, I'm going to be able to hit them back to back, as well as in case if they're trying to, like, swap and catch it. At this point, we're going to just hit these up, and we're going to be able to farm down. Well, that's the only thing we can do at this point. I'm going to let this go through. It's a Hydro Pump. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and go in here with the Mawile. We've seen this play before because that's what their, counter could have potentially been. And they're going in here with the Altaria, so this is great. Dragon Breath does nothing to me. Resisted by the Fairy and the Steel typing. And the Sky Attack's also resisted. Still doing good amount of damage here. We're going to shield it up. We want to preserve our health, looks like. Alright, so we're at 1-to-1 shield. Gonna obviously let this go through. Definitely not going to be shielding 2 of those up, I don't think. Going to go straight for the other Iron Head. And they... Alright, so the Altaria took the damage, but they swapped here, so we made a swap as well into our Shiftry. And like before, well, they're going to have to go for Rock Slides here. They could go for Earthquake, but yeah, you're definitely going to want to go for those Rock Slides. Make it to another Leaf Blade here. As you can see, we're not actually doubling up. We're just getting them off as soon as we get to them at this point. And we're going to go ahead and let this go through. Farm down with the Mawile, or not. We're able to get to another one. That's incredible. Alright. And the nice thing is we have no health, so they're not going to be able to farm. Go back in here with Mawile, and we take the win. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Stunfisk Original is still looking real nice, real good, and I'm probably going to use it again. Thanks for watching, trainers. If you did enjoy it, give it a big thumbs up, and I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.